how my hands hot. But good coffee. So hey guys, Kassius here, and welcome to a brand new video here for you today. First of all, I do want to quickly mention I apologise for the lighting. Half of my lights are gone, so hopefully none of them decide to go out during this video, otherwise we'll be screwed. But anyway, we are going to be doing not just one, but we're going to be doing two predictions in one video. By the time of this is uploaded, it will be the day of NXT Takeover WarGames, and then the night after we got Survivor Series 2017. So I've got all my predictions written down here. I also need to send these to my good friend Ollie, because normally we battle each other to see who's going to get this right. We do this every single pay-per-view now. It's pretty funny. I've got all my predictions written down here. I had to do this twice because I've done a few errors and it wasn't fully updated, but I've updated it now, so we're good to go. So we're going to be starting off with NXT Takeover WarGames, all written down on this lovely iPad in my photo album. So let's get right down to it. So according to Wikipedia, and I don't know what we're going to be seeing for the pre-show, because this is NXT WarGames, and we'll get into that particular name in a second. But for the pre-show, according to Wikipedia, there was previously going to be a UK Championship match between Peyton and Johnny Gargano, which I don't really know how that's going to work, because I thought UK title was just basically for guys in the UK dependent scene. I don't know, but it's been removed by Wikipedia apparently. But it would be a cool match, you know, Pete Dunne and Johnny Gargano, and I wouldn't even mind if it was a non-title match anyway. But anyway, let's just get right down to the actual card itself. We've got 5 matches for NXT WarGames. We've got 8 matches for Survivor Series. So let's just get right down to it. So NXT WarGames. So first match we have right here is Kassius Ohno taking on Lars Sullivan. I've got Kassius Ohno. You know, I've not really watched much of NXT lately, so most of the storylines I have no idea what's going on. But apparently Kassius Ohno asked William Regal to have a match against Lars Sullivan to prove that he's in the main event scene, and probably the next person to face the NXT champion whenever he wants. Probably on an episode of NXT, probably at the next pay-per-view. We'll see what goes on. But I've got Kassius Ohno. You know, I think he just deserves a win after the whole rivalry with Hideo Itami, which I thank God that's over. But I've got Kassius Ohno. Then we have Aleister Black versus the Velveteen Dream, which I've got Aleister Black. I mean, he's undefeated. So yeah, Aleister Black. No reason behind that. By the way, can't wait for the NXT DLC pack coming on the PS4 and the Xbox One soon. It's been released on PC, which lucky you, but I cannot wait to play the NXT DLC pack for WWE 2K18, which we have Aleister Black, Drew McIntyre, Lars Sullivan, Elias Sampson and Ruby Riott, so that will be awesome. I think that should come out this Tuesday, but we'll see. So yeah, as I was saying, Aleister Black defeating Velveteen Dream. Then we have the Fatal 4-Way match for the vacant NXT Women's Championship. That's right, the NXT Women's title is vacant. For those who don't know, Asuka relinquished the title after she was being moved up to the main roster. She's part of the Raw roster. So yeah, I do really hope to see some good things for Asuka, especially for 2018, because, you know, the end of the year, and she's had a great run with the NXT title. You know, undefeated, longest reigning NXT Women's Champion. So I hope to see some good things from Asuka. So now that it's vacant, we've got a fatal 4-way match. So we've got Kairi Sane, the winner of the Mae Young Classic, versus Ember Moon, Nikki Cross, and Peyton Royce. see, I'm kind of on the fence here because I think they're probably just going to give it to Kairi Sane. After that, you know, she's just basically won the Mae Young Classic and was just given the opportunity to be a contender for the vacant title. Ember Moon, I wouldn't mind seeing her as NXT Women's Champion. I think Ember Moon's done quite a lot to try and reach that goal, and that match with Asuka back at Brooklyn, that was really cool to watch. I really like that. But it would be cool to see Ember Moon as champion, but I think they're gonna do the whole thing where they're gonna give it to Kairi Sane, and then it'll be Kairi Sane versus Ember Moon. So yeah, and Nikki Cross and Peyton Royce, I don't really see them champion anytime soon, so I think they're probably going to give it to Kairi Sane. It would be surprising if they was to give it to Ember Moon, but I think Ember Moon's rivalry would probably come up short for what it is. She'll probably hold it for a couple of weeks and then lose it to Kairi Sane, and then we have this huge rivalry. Who knows? But I think they're going to give it to Kairi Sane. Then we have the NXT Championship with Drew McIntyre taking on Andrade Cien Almas with Zelina Vega by his side. I've got Drew McIntyre. You know, he's just basically won it back at Brooklyn, defeating Bobby Roode. So I just I hope to see Drew McIntyre just hold it for a bit longer. I think for the most part, Drew McIntyre should definitely hold the title up until his next opponent, which God knows when. But I think the next person to take the NXT title would be Aleister Black. Seeing that he's undefeated and he's going to do a lot of things, Aleister Black vs Drew McIntyre will probably be the match that I would like to see, for real. So I've got Drew McIntyre. I think Zelina Vega, whatever goes down, she's probably going to cause some sort of distraction or something during the match, or she'll get called out, get sent to the back by the referee or whatnot, and I don't know what to expect from this match overall, but I'm going for Drew McIntyre to retain. And then the final match, no NXT tag team titles on the line, but we've got 3 teams, 2 rings, and 1 cage. This is the WarGames match. Now, for those who don't know anything about WarGames, and I have not seen a full match or don't really know any much of the rules, but I think it's on the time limit anyway. So you've got 2 rings, basically, and I think in a allotted time, a new superstar enters the ring. I don't know how they're gonna do this for the pay-per-view. Whether they're just gonna bring in another ring for the end of the show. This will probably be the last match. Who knows? I don't know how this is gonna work out, but it'll be interesting for me to actually watch my very first WarGames match in the WWE ring for the first time. I've seen, you know, the 2-minute, 3-minute clips that WWE put out on their YouTube, and it seems all interesting, but I've never really watched or sat down to watch a WarGames match, so this will be the first time for me. So the teams that will be competing in the WarGames match, we have the Authors of Pain and Roderick Strong, SAnitY, the NXT Tag Team Champions, and the Undisputed Era, which is Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly. You know, it was very hard for me to pick the winner, but I've got the Undisputed Era to win this, considering the fact that you know, the Undisputed Era, you know, they showed up in Brooklyn. Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly beat down Authors of Pain and SAnitY, so does make sense. And Adam Cole, he beat down the NXT champion Drew McIntyre after he won the title from Bobby Roode, so it kind of all makes sense in a way. Roger Strong, he tried to do that whole thing where he was trying to act like, oh yeah, I'm joining the Undisputed Era, but he attacked Adam Cole and so forth, aligning himself with the Authors of Pain. I think the Undisputed Era are going to win this one, just considering it's their pay-per-view debut, you know, just in-ring debut. And instead of just basically attacking people after the match, just, you know, when they weren't involved. So I've got the Undisputed Era. So that's basically it for the NXT Takeover WarGames predictions. And now we get on with the Survivor Series predictions. We've got 8 matches on the card. We have 7 inter-brand matches, Raw versus SmackDown, and then we've got 1 match for the pre-show, which is the Cruiserweight title. So let's just get right down to it. So the pre-show, we have the Cruiserweight title, obviously, Enzo Amore versus Kalisto. I've got Enzo Amore, considering that he's got Drew Gulak on his side, and I think Gulak's going to distract Kalisto, allowing Enzo to retain the title. And it's been reportedly Neville is supposed to be coming back, so hopefully Neville takes it back from Enzo. Because I've actually missed Neville, and it was kind of stupid in a way that Enzo cheated to win the title. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on with Neville entirely, whether he's asked for his release, whether he is actually coming back, who knows, but I don't know as of this moment. So I've got Enzo to retain for the moment, but for the most part I'm still waiting to see what they're doing with Cedric Alexander, because I thought he was going to be next in line. I don't know what's going on there, but answers on the postcard please, because I have no idea. So Enzo to retain the Cruiserweight title. Then next up we have the 6-man tag match. We have the Shield, the reunited Shield. I honestly love this. Not the one from TLC where, you know, Roman Reigns was replaced with Kurt Angle, even though that match was really, really good. But the reunited Shield. And they'll be taking on the New Day. I've got the Shield, you know, they're just reunited. So they need the win for the most part. New Day, you know, they just come out of a Hell in a Cell match with the Usos, losing those SmackDown Tag Team titles. So, yeah, there's no reason there. I've got the Shield to win. You know, they're just reunited, so I don't really see them losing as the band is back together. Then we have the Intercontinental Championship. Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, taking on the United States Champion Baron Corbin. I've got The Miz. Again, no reason whatsoever. I mean, he's got Roderick and Curtis Axel on his side, so hopefully something goes down, allowing The Miz to win. It wouldn't be surprising if The Miz won clean without the help of Roderick and Curtis Axel, but we'll see. Yeah, I honestly have no cares about this, but I think it'll be interesting. It's a weird one, like heel versus heel. So I've got The Miz. Then we have the Raw Tag Team Champions Cesaro and Sheamus taking on the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos. I've got the Usos. I think they're going to keep that momentum with the Usos. You know, they just won that amazing Hell in a Cell match against the New Day back at Hell in a Cell, so, you know, and I kind of like to see that momentum keep going. You know, Cesaro and Sheamus, you know, they've done some amazing stuff this year. Of course, Cesaro and Sheamus, a great team, not gonna lie, but my heart is just going for the Usos. I mean, I think the Usos are the better team to win this one. I don't know, but I'm going for the Usos for what it is. So then we have the women's 5-on-5 elimination match. So from Raw we have Alicia Fox, Nia Jax, Sasha Banks, Bayley and Asuka taking on SmackDown's Becky Lynch, Carmella, Naomi, Tamina, and a mystery partner. Now Charlotte was actually the 5th member, but seeing that she won the Women's Championship from Natalya this week on SmackDown, I don't know whether that person is to be announced this Sunday. They might bring in Natalya, although according to Wikipedia it appeared that Paige was supposed to be on the SmackDown roster, but they switched her back to Raw. I don't know what's going on there, but I think Paige should be more better off than SmackDown, so I don't know what we're going to expect, but I think the mystery partner will be Paige, who knows, or it would be surprising if it was to be Nikki Bella, even though she was on a leave after WrestleMania after getting engaged to John Cena, so and we have seen some of the reports that Paige was backstage on Raw and stuff, so I don't know what's going on there. So I've got Team Raw to win because of the fact that they've got Asuka on the team and that she's undefeated. So I have no idea what goes on. Depending on who the mystery partner is for SmackDown, could be Natalya, which could let us down. It could be Paige, which would be a lot of woos. But I've got Team Raw just because Asuka, and I think she's going to be the sole survivor in a way. So yeah. Then we have the Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss taking on Charlotte. I've got Charlotte to win, defeating Alexa Bliss. Just considering the fact that she just won the title this Tuesday, and Ric Flair coming out, that was a good thing. So they want to keep doing that momentum, giving the momentum for Charlotte. So I've got Charlotte. Unfortunately, normally I would go for Alexa Bliss, but I'm going with Charlotte just because of how they brought out Ric Flair after that match on SmackDown this week. So yeah. Then we have the WWE Champion AJ Styles taking on the Universal Champion Brock Lesnar. I've got Brock Lesnar. You know, enough said. You know, Suplex City bitch, and even though I think it would be a good match, but you know, it's going to be Brock Lesnar for what it is. I mean, come on, it's Brock Lesnar. He's a beast. He's a big man, big head, lack of eyebrows. Sorry, but yeah, it's Brock Lesnar. At the end of the day, he just Suplex City, and then just goes out. So yeah, sorry AJ, I do love you, but it's Brock Lesnar. It's Brock Lesnar time. If it was to be Jinder Mahal and Brock Lesnar, which was going to be my original predictions if we did not have a WWE title match on an episode of SmackDown a few weeks ago, then it would still be Brock Lesnar, and we will say rest in pepperoni to the Simbros, but obviously that's not happening. So we've got AJ Styles and Brock Lesnar instead, which obviously I'm still going for Brock Lesnar. So I'm sorry once again. But anyway, yeah, that's that. And then finally we got the Men's Survivor Series elimination match. So on SmackDown we have Shane McMahon, Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, Shinsuke Nakamura and John Cena taking on Raw with Kurt Angle, Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe and Triple H. Now Jason Jordan was apparently supposed to be in this match, but due to an injury, kayfabe, or storyline injury I should say, Jason Jordan was put out of the match after being injured by Bray Wyatt apparently. Triple H came out, announced that he's going to be the replacement, gave Jason Jordan the pedigree. So I can kind of see Jason Jordan coming out in this match and then turning heel, probably doing something to Kurt Angle, who knows, causing a lot of heat. But it's the other stipulation as well, is that if Team Raw was to lose the men's match, Kurt Angle would be fired as the general manager. So I don't know what's going to go on from that point, which yeah, it makes sense. You know, Jason Jordan probably ought to be taking on Kurt Angle, father versus son, even though they're not really father and son, but yeah. But I've gone with Team Raw, to be honest with you guys. I've actually gone with Team Raw. So we'll just have to see what happens for the most part. I've got Team Raw for what it is. Now normally you can probably see there's a bit of a pattern there, because most of my predictions, Raw is going to win. The only people that I predicted from SmackDown was the tag team and the women's champions. So now normally, because SmackDown won last year with Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt being sole survivors in the men's match, but I think Raw's going to be taking it this year. That's what I think, but we'll just have to see what happens. Who knows? We'll just have to see. So anyway, guys, that is my predictions. If you do want to check those again, what my predictions were, they will all be in the description down below. Drinking rules will probably be the same as always, but that could probably change. If you do want to follow me on my social media, which will be my Instagram, my Snapchat, my Twitter, I will probably be posting all these predictions. Normally, when it comes to the actual night of the event, you know, NXT Takeover, Survivor Series, normally I'll just post videos and stuff of my reactions and everything on the Snapchat. So if you do want to look at those, feel free to add me on Snapchat if you want to. So yeah, that is it. So again, social media predictions, drinking rules in the description down below. Do let me know what your predictions are in the comment section. I'm KiVIC3. Hope you guys enjoy NXT WarGames tonight, as this is uploaded, and then Survivor Series tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy it, and I will see you next time. See ya. Bye bye.